Psalm 45. To the choirmaster, according to Lilies. A maskil of the sons of Korah, a love song. My heart overflows with a pleasing theme. I address my verses to the king. My tongue is like the pen of a ready scribe. You are the most handsome of the sons of men. Grace is poured upon your lips, therefore God has blessed you forever. Gird your sword on your thigh, O mighty one, in your splendor and majesty. In your majesty ride out victoriously, for the cause of truth and meekness and righteousness. Let your right hand teach you awesome deeds. Your arrows are sharp in the heart of the king's enemies. The peoples fall under you. Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of uprightness. You have loved righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness beyond your companions. Your robes are all fragrant with myrrh and aloes and cassia. From ivory palaces, stringed instruments make you glad. Daughters of kings are among your ladies of honor. At your right hand stands the queen in gold of Ophir. Hear, O daughter, and consider, and incline your ear. Forget your people and your father's house, and the king will desire your beauty. Since he is your Lord, bow to him. The people of Tyre will seek your favor with gifts, the richest of the people. All glorious is the princess in her chamber, with robes interwoven with gold. In many-colored robes she is led to the king, with her virgin companions following behind her. With joy and gladness they are led along as they enter the palace of the king. In place of your fathers shall be your sons. You will make them princes in all the earth. I will cause your name to be remembered in all generations. Therefore nations will praise you forever and ever. The theme of this psalm is the magnificence of the king. He is magnificent in speech, virtue, military conquest, and even, at the height of the psalm, romance. He will never be forgotten, so glorious is his rule. This is the ideal king. Even today, when most nations are not under the rule of a pure monarchy, this is the king, the ruler, every human heart longs for, a king of justice and of virtue, of might and of beauty. Yet the story of the Old Testament is of the consistent failure of Israel's kings to live up to this ideal. Not only did they fall short of this, many of them went in the other direction, ruling wickedly and encouraging idolatry and faithlessness to the God who had delivered them from Egypt and brought them into the Promised Land. The book of Hebrews helps us to understand that the ideal king did eventually come, once, and only once. Hebrews 1 applies this psalm to Jesus Christ as God's final heir and king, his true and only Son. He is the true and final king in speech, speaking only what is right and good, in virtue, truly walking in truth and meekness and righteousness, in military conquest, triumphing over the devil and his forces, and yes, even in romantic love, for he took a bride to himself in a union of which every romance is but a faint echo.